Hi, I'm Marty McCarthy. I'm an Episcopal clergyman, and I've been involved in founding two schools in Charlotte. The first is Trinity Episcopal, and the second is the Palisades Episcopal, more recently opened. It's in its third year of operation, and Trinity is in its ninth year of operation. Both are wonderfully successful schools that have grown remarkably fast. The outcome of that is I was working to find another benefactor, and by the grace of God, that benefactor turned the tables on me. He got behind me and said, "My wife and I will support you in the development of more schools." This school, Epiphany, is unique in that we are serving children with Asperger's and related social issues. We develop the head and the heart and the hands, and, if you will, the spiritual strength of the child is communicated in their service learning, celebrated in the classroom. The ideas of the classroom extend into the chapel and extend into the community. That's what makes learning something that is secured rather than just passing through a head. It is locked into the life of the child.
And Mary, and they work here at Thompson's. And they were here and they were youth coordinators, and they were also the what? What was JD's title?
My connection to Epiphany is I will be the lead teacher. I've been teaching for over 10 years now. I taught at a private school for around 9 years, and I had many, many different children with many, many learning disabilities, but I ended up having a special affinity for the children with Asperger's or on the autism spectrum. I delight in them. I think they're fascinating, and it's my job. It's now who I am. It's my heart.
Show you a picture and tell you a little story, just a couple of sentences.
I'm Tommy Badger. I'm working with Epiphany School in the position of consultant, helping to get the program up and running and planning for the beginning of school. Epiphany is being designed to serve a population of children who are in the 5th through 8th grade, who have significant social and communication difficulties. Many of our children will have been diagnosed as having Asperger's, high-functioning autism, nonverbal learning disabilities, ADD, a variety of things. But their primary problem will be in the area of social skills and communication.
Which feeling you think each person is having? Which one of these?
With Asperger's children, there tends to be social interaction issues. They tend to interpret things very literally. Language, things such as sarcasm and facial expressions can be hard to interpret for them. There's also usually a lack of filtering of what comes out of their mouth, that as soon as it hits the brain, it's out of the mouth without the filtering aspect. And so it comes across sometimes as just inappropriate behavior, but it is really filtering and processing challenges that they have.
The environment that we are creating at Epiphany will be quite different than the traditional middle school curriculum. Our plan is to have 6 to 8 children to 1 or 2 adults, depending on the makeup of the classroom. Our school is currently situated in a serene setting where there is not a lot of noise or sense of hustle and bustle and pressure, so it's a much more relaxed environment. We will be creating specifically for our children an environment that is sensitive to their sensory needs.
The plan is to incorporate all aspects of the education, faith, social, as well as academic. And we have some very qualified teachers and administrators that are highly attuned to the needs of these children and know how to reach them, but also know how to reach out and love them as well.
People ask me, what is so difficult about these children? And I always struggle to answer that because it's not difficult. I don't consider them difficult. My job isn't difficult, it's just different. And what a joy. The challenge every day of finding out how you process things and being able to give that to you, it's just like heaven opening up and touching the earth when you get it.
This past summer, we had a summer camp only for a week for children who would be appropriate for Epiphany for our school. We themed our camp around CSI. But rather than crime scene investigation, we did communications and social skills identification. And through activities that we modeled after the CSI program, were able to learn more about themselves and to share more about themselves than would typically occur.
My son came to the Epiphany summer camp and was really excited because it was a CSI program, which is really likes the sciences and the identification, the mystery of it all. He had a really wonderful experience. He got to know several new friends and that all had kind of the same interest. The staff and the teachers are phenomenal. The main teacher that worked with them in the summer camp is just fun, energetic, actually loving. You can tell the love that she has for these kids.
Summer camp was a great experience. My children felt calm. They could do things and didn't feel put down because they were with a group of kids who understood them and 2 teachers who had many years of experience. It was a good time for them and for me too, because I knew I was leaving them with someone who had lots of experience in working with children like them.
We know that for many parents, they've learned to manage their child with a goal to surviving the years that they're moving through. Our goal is to help the children thrive and come to the fullness of their potential.
The frustration of being a parent of an Asperger's child is the heartbreak. You want so desperately for them to fit in, you want them to be accepted, and when they're not, it hurts you as much as it hurts the child. To find the environment that actually shows that they're accepted, shows that they're loved, and shows that they can strive and they can learn is beyond words. To do that in the realm of the spiritual and faith-based is that there's just such an incredible need for this, and it's why I'm involved with this school.
We have the opportunity to bring a school to life around a number of children that we know want to sign up. We have a number of children already prepared to come to school, and we're still looking for students. We have a calling to serve these students. It's very, very important to us. As our lead teacher is fond of saying, God knew the child before the child was placed in the mother's womb. We believe that's true.
That's not one of the ones up there. Can you choose one of the ones up there?
You are no surprise to God. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. And it's my job to reaffirm that you are a person of worth. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. We want you to succeed. We know you can succeed, and you're important. We want to hear you, and we want to help you, and we want you to become everything you're meant to be.
To realize that there is a solution out there that parents can take advantage of, there's a real sense of peace. And that is my hope, that that peace gets shared to other parents in the same position we are.
In Epiphany School, we are developing the whole child. The ideas that we celebrate in the classroom are celebrated in the worship life of the school, are practiced in the community. And in that practice, children learn to overcome their social barriers. We believe every child is an image of God, and we need to simply release that image by the way we cultivate them, by the way we nourish them and nurture them while they're involved in the learning process. Indeed, if you're nourishing the spirit, you really free the intellect to achieve greater heights and greater freedoms and greater depth. And the kids get the most out of their development.